Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly, a couple who've given us some of the most talked about moments in pop culture, are now the center of a Thanksgiving drama that has left fans and insiders reeling. Trust me, you don't want to miss a second of this tea. Grab your popcorn, hit that like button, and let's get started. So here's the scoop. Megan and MGK had planned what seemed like a picture-perfect holiday getaway in the snowy paradise of Vail, Colorado. We're talking cozy cabins, winter wonderland vibes, and the kind of Instagram-worthy moments that scream couple goals. But unfortunately, things didn't go quite as planned. What was supposed to be a serene and romantic holiday turned into a complete nightmare. Reports are flooding in that Megan discovered something on MGK's phone that can only be described as shocking. And no, we're not talking about a few questionable texts. Sources close to Megan have said this was a major bombshell. The kind of discovery that makes you pack your bags and leave immediately, which is exactly what she did. What could MGK have possibly had on his phone that led to such a drastic reaction? Insiders suggest this wasn't just a minor lapse in judgment. It seems this discovery was the culmination of issues that had been brewing for a while. Megan's decision to leave wasn't impulsive. It was the result of long-standing frustrations and unresolved problems in their relationship. It's no secret that Megan and MGK's relationship has always been intense. From their fiery public declarations of love to their candid admissions about struggles, these two have been anything but boring. But this latest incident might be the straw that breaks the camel's back. Fans are speculating whether this could spell the end of their whirlwind romance. Megan is currently expecting a baby, a moment that should have been filled with joy and anticipation. But this pregnancy comes after an incredibly challenging time for her. Just last year, Megan suffered a miscarriage, a loss that left her and those close to her devastated. This pregnancy, as sources have said, was not just a blessing, but also part of her emotional healing process. Fans will remember Megan's heartfelt Instagram post from earlier this year. She wrote, "Nothing is ever really lost. Welcome back." A message that hinted at a hopeful and healing new chapter in her life. At the time, it seemed like Megan and MGK were on solid ground, ready to embrace this new journey together. But now, with the recent revelations of betrayal and tension in their relationship, that hope appears to have been overshadowed. Imagine the emotional toll this must be taking on Megan. Being 6 months pregnant already comes with its own challenges, but adding the weight of betrayal and unresolved issues, it's unimaginable. Insiders close to Megan have said this has left her feeling more vulnerable than ever. And let's not forget, she's not just dealing with personal heartbreak, but also the public scrutiny that comes with being a celebrity. The internet, of course, has rallied around her. Fans have flooded her social media with messages of love and encouragement. Many are pointing out the strength she's shown, not just as a public figure, but as a mother navigating an incredibly challenging time. Others are expressing their heartbreak over how this moment, which should have been filled with joy, has been tainted by drama. Sources close to the couple claim that MGK breached Megan's trust by leaking private details about the pregnancy. This wasn't just any minor slip-up. We're talking about personal information, including his hope for a baby boy, being shared without Megan's consent. Megan had reportedly asked MGK to keep the pregnancy under wraps to protect their privacy, especially given her history of miscarriage and the emotional challenges of pregnancy. First, there are allegations of infidelity or inappropriate communications on MGK's part. These claims suggest a pattern of behavior that may have seriously undermined Megan's trust in him. Imagine being in Megan's shoes, pregnant and vulnerable, only to find yourself questioning your partner's loyalty. Friends of Megan have painted a heartbreaking picture of her during this time, sitting there, rubbing her growing belly, while trying to decipher sketchy text messages. It's the kind of emotional turmoil that no one, let alone a pregnant woman, should have to endure. Sources close to the couple claim that MGK believed Megan's pregnancy would ensure her loyalty to him. This perspective has been criticized as a significant misjudgment, showcasing what many are calling MGK's emotional immaturity and a lack of understanding of Megan's boundaries. The idea that a pregnancy could serve as a tool to bind someone to a relationship reveals a troubling mindset that, if true, speaks volumes about the dynamics at play. It's not just about the alleged actions, but also about the ripple effects they create. Pregnancy is supposed to be a time of joy and anticipation, but for Megan, it seems to have been overshadowed by doubt and betrayal. The emotional toll of navigating such a situation, especially while preparing to bring a new life into the world, cannot be overstated, and for her friends to describe the hurt she must have felt speaks to the depth of the pain. Of course, these are allegations, and we're here to discuss the impact and implications rather than pass judgment. However, it's worth noting how stories like this resonate with fans and the public at large. Relationships in the public eye often carry an additional layer of pressure, and when issues like these surface, they serve as a stark reminder that even the most glamorous couples face challenges. At 38 years old, Megan Fox is redefining what it means to embrace her power and prioritize herself in the face of adversity. Sources close to the star are calling this her grown woman energy era, and fans couldn't be more here for it. So, what's behind this bold new chapter in Megan's life? Friends and insiders are spilling the tea, and it's all about breaking free from the drama that has long surrounded her high-profile relationship with Machine Gun Kelly. For years, we've watched Megan and MGK navigate what some have described as a roller coaster romance, full of passionate makeups, dramatic breakups, and let's face it, a lot of public spectacle. But now, Megan seems to be drawing a line in the sand, and it's all about her health, her happiness, and her soon-to-arrive bundle of joy. Insiders say Megan is done with what's being called high school drama. She's making a conscious effort to distance herself from toxic patterns and focus on what truly matters. And honestly, can we blame her? Sometimes you've got to leave the chaos behind to protect your peace. And Megan's not just talking the talk, she's walking the walk. From embracing a healthier lifestyle to surrounding herself with supportive friends, this star is setting an example for anyone looking to take control of their life. When it comes to Megan Fox's tumultuous love life, the internet has been quick to draw comparisons between two significant figures: her current partner, Machine Gun Kelly, MGK, and her ex-husband, Brian Austin Green. These comparisons have taken on a life of their own, providing endless fodder for celebrity gossip and social media discourse. Today, we dive into this saga, unraveling the stark contrast between MGK's erratic persona and Green's composed maturity, and why it continues to captivate public attention. Brian Austin Green, best known for his role in Beverly Hills 90210 Saga, has become the emblem of dignified silence in the face of adversity. Following his split from Megan, Green's public appearances and statements have been marked by restraint and a focus on co-parenting their children. In a world where messy celebrity breakups often dominate headlines, Green's approach has stood out. He hasn't indulged in public feuds or dramatic declarations, instead choosing to maintain a sense of normalcy amidst the chaos. Fans and commentators alike have praised Green for his maturity. He seems unbothered by the whirlwind surrounding his ex-wife and her new relationship, embodying the phrase, "living well is the best revenge." His dignified demeanor has earned him a loyal fan base that appreciates his quiet strength. For many, Green represents stability and class, qualities often in short supply in the celebrity world. On the other end of the spectrum is MGK, whose larger-than-life personality has been a lightning rod for both admiration and criticism. Known for his flamboyant style and over-the-top antics, MGK embodies the rock star delusion, a term coined by observers to describe his dramatic and, at times, chaotic public persona. Whether it's his bold fashion choices, explosive interviews, or eyebrow-raising social media posts, MGK ensures that all eyes are on him. However, this all eyes on me mentality has its drawbacks. Critics have been quick to point out his perceived instability, often using his physical appearance as a metaphor. The internet is rife with comments likening him to someone who needs soup and a nap, a jab at his gaunt figure and seemingly frazzled demeanor. For some, MGK's antics are a refreshing break from the polished perfection of Hollywood. For others, they're a sign of underlying issues. From the very start, Megan Fox and MGK have been anything but ordinary. Their love story is one that many describe as passionately chaotic, a fusion of undeniable chemistry and unpredictable antics that keep fans and critics alike on their toes. But what happens when this eccentricity turns into something more troubling? Let's break it all down. Megan and MGK's relationship has often been characterized by their intense commitment to one another. But perhaps the most talked about aspect of their bond is their blood-drinking rituals. Yes, you heard that right. Megan herself admitted to these practices, describing them as a symbolic and spiritual act that brings them closer together. While some see it as a sign of their deep connection, others find it unsettling. What does this tell us about their dynamic? Is it a form of devotion or a red flag waving in plain sight? If the blood rituals weren't enough to grab your attention, MGK's dramatic displays of love might do the trick. In one shocking instance, he cut his chest with broken glass and offered his blood to Megan, a gesture that left fans speechless and raised eyebrows across social media. These acts are extreme, to say the least, and they bring up serious questions about the emotional and psychological toll of such a high-stakes relationship. Are these grand gestures romantic, or are they indicative of deeper issues lurking beneath the surface? At first, many dismiss these behaviors as classic Hollywood eccentricities, the kind of over-the-top antics we've come to expect from larger-than-life personalities. But as more details about their relationship emerged, fans began to view these actions in a different light. The intensity that once seemed romantic now appears to border on toxic, with many questioning the impact this kind of dynamic has on both individuals involved. So what exactly happened on Thanksgiving that changed everything for Megan? According to sources close to the star, this wasn't an isolated incident. In fact, friends are calling it the final straw in what has been a roller coaster relationship marked by numerous reconciliations and very public displays of affection. Over the years, we've seen Megan and her partner go from red carpet darlings to social media sweethearts, but behind the scenes, it appears the cracks were already showing. Despite their best efforts to make it work, and let's be honest, who hasn't rooted for them at some point? It seems this latest discovery on Thanksgiving was the tipping point. And what did Megan uncover? While details are scarce, the discovery reportedly left Megan feeling betrayed and disillusioned. It was a moment of clarity that prompted her to make a bold and courageous decision. Megan's choice to walk away is a powerful reminder that even the most glamorous relationships can have their breaking points. Friends close to the star describe this as a deeply personal and emotional moment for her. After years of trying to make things work, she's now prioritizing her peace of mind and the future of her child. And honestly, can we applaud her for that? In a world where image is everything, Megan's decision to step away from the limelight and focus on what truly matters is nothing short of inspiring. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows. As with any high-profile split, there's bound to be backlash and speculation. Some critics are already questioning Megan's motives, accusing her of seeking attention or trying to control the narrative. However, those closest to her insist that this decision was made with her heart and her child's future in mind, not for the cameras.